We begin tonight with day 2 of the Christopher Schurr trial. The second day of testimony focused on 3 witnesses. One talked about the taser that Officer Schurr had on him as he struggled with Patrick Lyoya. The other 2 talked about the appropriate use of force. 13 on your side's Callie Lichter was in the courtroom all day again today, and she joins us now live with details. Callie.
Juliet, Seth Sowden, who was the expert that we heard from today, was a controversial figure for the defense even before this trial started, which was very evident during questioning that we heard today. Now, Seth Sowden is a professor of law and criminal justice at the University of South Carolina and has been an expert witness in over 130 times, and he was called as an expert witness to talk about the use of force when it comes to police officers. In his opinion, it was unreasonable, excessive, and contrary to generally accepted police practices for Schurr to use deadly force in this instance, something the defense very much disagrees with and tried to push down on it during questioning. But throughout the defense's questioning, he doubled down on his stance.
I'm talking about the fact that there was no ability, there was no physical capacity for Mr. Lyoya to incapacitate the officer with anything.
Okay, so that includes a rock or anything else?
Sure, there are no rocks that I am aware of that he grabbed or had access to or had as a matter of physical ability, let alone intention or opportunity.
Before the trial adjourned for the day, we heard a little bit from another expert witness, Nick Bloomfield, on use of force. Now, Bloomfield has spent years working with police use of force and management, and we'll hear more from his questioning, which has to continue tomorrow morning. Live at the Kent County Courthouse, I'm Callie Lichter, 13 on your side.
And as the trial continues, one state lawmaker supporting Schurr wants to strengthen Michigan's self-defense law. 13 on your side, political reporter Josh Albertus looks at the wording of the bill and the changes it would mean for those who use deadly force in self-defense.
The trial of former Grand Rapids police officer Christopher Schurr, charged with second-degree murder in the death of Patrick Lyoya, continuing into a second day. Some supporters of the Lyoya family gathering outside throughout the day.
They've had to sit in the courtroom and listen to their son's death recounted again and again and again. I can't imagine a horror worse than that. And I want to be here for them.
The prosecution alleging murder. The defense arguing it's not a matter of murder, but about self-defense. The situation that unfolded, some feel, was unjustified. Others have said Schurr is innocent. And now,
we stand here today to defend life, not to take it. We stand here today with Officer Christopher Schurr.
Politics descending on the scene of this highly anticipated trial.
Currently, defendants must still prove in civil court that their use of force was justified, even if cleared criminally.
While Schurr has not yet been cleared or convicted, State Representative Jim DeSanta using the backdrop of the courthouse Monday morning to speak to his new self-defense bill. On Tuesday, the specific language of the bill was posted to the legislature's online database. DeSanta aiming to put in place a presumption of civil immunity if the person has already been cleared of a related criminal charge.
While someone defending themselves has a moral responsibility to do what they possibly can before eliminating the threat, an ordered society must also defend those who, for the sake of their own life, for the sake of the lives of others, must act in a split second to use necessary force to stop their attackers.
The bill also looks to expand the types of costs that can be awarded to someone if they're found to have acted within the state's Self-Defense Act and have civil immunity. The family of Lyoya had sued Schurr for civil damages aside from his criminal trial.
Josh joins us now live from outside the courthouse. And Josh, now that that bill is in the legislature's online database, what's the timeline for it to move forward?
Yeah, depending on which bill is which, timelines can vary in the legislature. There's a process it goes through now. It will go through a committee now. This bill specifically will go to the Committee on the Judiciary, and then it will hear testimony. It will have hearings in the legislature about what, if anything, will change about the language of this bill before it potentially goes back to the full House floor for any sort of vote. Representative DeSantis yesterday morning estimating about a 1-month timeline, but whether or not that plays out is really up to the committee and up to lawmakers as to how long exactly we could see until if this bill does pass the chamber, Juliet.
All right, we will keep an eye on that bill as well. Thank you, Josh, for that live update. We are carrying the full trial on our streaming app, 13+. Our live stream starts at 8:30 every morning, but the judge has ordered that the stream must be on a 30-minute delay. So that means we cannot show the trial until 9 a.m. And during that half hour, our Lauren Baker will explain what's expected to happen that day. We will also hear from experts and our reporters in and outside the courtroom during breaks. Again, that is all on our streaming app, 13+. You can download it for free on your TV.